We're going to go first to Jonathan from Brighton on line 1.
Jonathan, good morning.
Yeah, don't you find this to be the ultimate sex discrimination?
Well, I mean, I do, but if you're listening to what the panel are saying, they're saying that there are other facts that we as a society should consider, which is if you do lock up, say, a single mum with 3 kids, you have 3 children you've suddenly got to put in care, 3 young lives that are going to be torn apart.
Fair enough, but women are not fluffy bunnies anymore. They are tough women, and they've had to be tough women to compete in a man's world.
Yeah, but on that basis,
some of these women in the streets, I'm telling you, they terrify me.
Yes.
Let's be honest, right? I wanted a woman Prime Minister, and Margaret Thatcher did more damage to women's rights than anyone could ever do. And
we never locked her up, did we, Jonathan?
Women that have been abused, been sent to prison, because that's not right. Women that are abused by their partners, that's not right. They should be sent to prison.
Okay, so you feel it's sexist. Appreciate the call.
Let's hear what Claire thinks. She's from Bristol on line 4.
Claire, good morning.
Hiya.
So should we spare women prison, by and large?
I think it depends on the individual merits of the case. I mean, my friend, for example, is in for a non-violent drug offence.
Right.
She's never been to prison before. She's 47. She has some mental health issues, and she has lost her son. It looks like he's going to be forcibly adopted, and he is 4.5 years old.
So what are you saying, that we should have given her a pat on the back, send her off to join my mates who's doing community service at the moment, woodwork, which seems to involve sitting in a Kentucky Fried Chicken or indeed other fast food chicken restaurant, chatting with his other mates about the various crimes they've done in the past and may consider doing in the future? Is that a punishment?
No, that isn't a punishment, and I do agree with you on that one. I do believe that community service needs to be upgraded so it's more, relevant to what people have done.
A service to the community.
Prisons work.
Yeah. But you feel in your friend's case that she shouldn't be in jail?
No, I don't.
What if your friend was a man, and had done the same stuff, a drugs offence, had a child?
Yes, but then her son is not going to be forcibly adopted because he would be with the mother.
Well, let's say he's the sole carer. I mean, you seem to be saying that women as mums are more important than men as dads.
If the man is the sole carer of the child, and it's a non-violent offence, no, he also should be community service.
Yeah, I think that is absolutely
right.
fair.
So we're now going to spare parents jail, or we still, if it's just sole parents, because if the man was in a relationship with a woman, then the woman is a more important carer than the man?
Well, by and large, women do look after children more so than the males. I mean, I think what we need to be talking about is the cost of the taxpayer. The cost of the taxpayer in this case is far more than if she'd just gone to prison, because not only is it the prison cost, it's the cost to keep her son in care.
Okay. I hear your arguments. Thank you, Claire.
Okay, this is Lee from Newport on line 3.
Lee, good morning.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi, Lee.
I got a bit of a problem with this, obviously. If women keep pushing for equality, they want to be treated the same as us, everything else, but then when it comes down to certain things, they still want to be treated differently. I mean, it's a laughable thing, because, they want to be the same as us.
But Lee, is it not the case that, when it comes to family life, women tend to be the primary carers of children, therefore perhaps we should look...
Well, that's just circumstance. You get fathers that are obviously sole carers. As far as I'm concerned, the law's the law. They do the crime, they do the time. If you're saying that they just do community service, where's the deterrent? They go out, they do more of it, they know they're not going to suffer as a result of it.
That's all the punishment.
I've seen some women that are worse than blokes,
But that's all the punishment side. But if you take Robert's point about what we expect from prison, do we not want to get some kind of benefit for society as a whole, rather than make things worse? If a mum is put down in prison and her family, kids are adopted or put into care, the potential cost to society could be much higher, couldn't they?
I think we ought to go back to old values, because at the end of the day, I mean, they shouldn't be going to prison in the first place. Everybody should be acting decently towards one another, not going round robbing shops and everything else.
Chance to be a fine thing, wouldn't it, Lee? Thank you for the call. Yeah, if we all lived in a fancy world, utopia, it would be great, but we don't. I do find it fascinating that the way we still view women as mothers as differently from men as fathers. We're told because women are the primary carers, that's the way it's been. But perhaps if we want to make men feel more integrated, more part of a family, we need to change that perspective.
We're also talking from the basis as though we think prison works. And apparently, according to the experts, it really is not working at all.
Okay. We'll leave that one there. Good subject.